See here, let's be on the old system. Go ahead. Let's send this alert out. See why I sent zigzag zig. Yourself. Send the alerts out. Divine truth. I ain't got my equipment today. So yeah. We was, I guess should we wait for any more to what did I miss, crew? Should we wait for a few more people to come in? Or we good? Because we're not gonna be on that. This is a real quick update, but just to say that, sometimes coronal mass ejection expected to hit the earth. Actually, I did read something about that. It's funny you mentioned that because I was thinking that yesterday, that was an important thing that I've heard a couple of people say, right? That when we say things is universal, that that means that when we say things is universal, that means that it's for everybody. It doesn't. Universal means that it's dealing with the sun, moon, and star. See, other than that, nothing is for everybody. See what I'm saying? Your shoes is not for me. My shoes is not for you. That's something that a lot of people I've heard a couple of people say. The hot seat. Nah, I was just making that point that I heard. I hear a lot of people saying that when we say something is universal, that means it's for everybody. Nah, the universe is everything. The sun, moon, and stars. See, when we say something is universal amongst us, that's all of the people that bear witness to that flag. You could say, like things in the 12 Jews is universal. Just the fact that, we all need food to survive, that's universal. But, like if you eat tofu, that's not for me. My Gilchrist. It's been a little minute. Also, I'm also coming to a realization now of don't, how many people don't bear witness to gravity. You know what I'm saying? What I was trying to get into with him yesterday, right, is that weight equals mass times gravity. So when I was trying to go through the gravity part with him, I thought that was the easier part to explain because, weight is a force. Like that question that he asked about, how do you uh, figure out or how high do you have to drop an object from, right, in order to be able to prove gravity. You know, Gravity is something that can't be seen by the naked eye. So for these things, we got to use algebra and geometry and physics. We gotta use algebra, geometry, and physics. So whatever height you drop the object from, as as the person doing the experiment, that's a known value that you're choosing. So that where you dropped it from is really the operative thing. You know what I'm saying? That you will be able to observe as you drop it that uh you know is if you drop it from 10 stories high, right, you will notice that when the object passes the 8th floor, right, or when the object passes the 2nd floor, it's going to be traveling faster than when it passed the 8th floor because gravity is a rate of acceleration. And so weight, like I said, being a force, right? Weight is mass times gravity, but force is mass times acceleration. So the acceleration in the calculation of that weight is 32 feet per second squared on the planet. I thought that was the easier part to explain. You know what I'm saying? And then as I was going into, when you start dealing with mass, now you got mass is density is mass times volume. So mass is volume over density. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but I gotta observe that myself, right? When I'm dealing with people that don't bear witness to gravity, why am I discussing physics with It makes me the foolish one. You know what I'm saying? But there is a gravitational constant that I don't know the year that he did it. It's a dude named Cavender or something like that. Cavendish. And he did an experiment where he had two balls and he rolled the balls past each other and he observed the impact that they had on each other. As they got closer together, they traveled faster. And from that, he figured out a gravitational constant that is used in the calculation of the weight of the planet. But again, he probably asked how far these balls had to be apart. In the experiment, it was a known distance. The balls was a known material, and of a known size, known mass. But that's it. Yo, what's going on with this, man? Come on, man. So now the guy that shot up the train station, I apologize. I know I'm a little bit all over the place. It just came on my alerts that the guy that shot up the train station yesterday. I still haven't seen any of the footage, any of the pictures, anything. Apparently, he called Crime Stoppers on himself. I said that's quite wild. Who knows, man? But this update, I just baffled by him dropping. He dropped his credit card. What is, that's peculiar. But the update is, there's finally been some communication. At this point, someone I guess is supposed to be coming to inspect. Somebody's finally coming to do the knowledge, to what's actually going on here. See, one thing is, have we really gone 24,896 miles around the world to arrive right back here? You see why the wise man deal with first things first and last things last? So just be aware, right? That, now we're doing the knowledge. See, it's been a whole lot of wisdom. And now we're about to do the knowledge. See, it's not me. It's like it's not any of the individuals. It's just the way these things work. So now, after all this talking, we're about to do the knowledge. And how you got to do the knowledge? You got to deal with the people that's there. So now, I guess, being that now that there's this, some communication has been made, right? And somebody's coming to do the knowledge, I guess maybe then, as a non-stakeholder, I'll be able to find out what the SOS is about and, let you guys know. You know what I'm saying? If we need help, everybody, hopefully you have your earths, sewing up your capes. So as soon as we find out what the issue is, and we put the bat signal up there, everyone flying over the horizon. Look, weather's nice. Weather's been nice. It's like 70 degrees out there right now. So don't wear your wool superhero costume. Don't wear the wool costume. You know what I mean? Come with your velour. Put your velour superhero suit on. Wait, what you saying? Today's mathematics is knowledge, understanding, born equality. That's not right, exactly. You heard a story about the SOS? I mean, they're all stories. Everything you heard, because they just now coming to do the knowledge. That's it's hard to do things out of order and have them come out right. They got to put their capes on. Now they got to come. They got to come save a lot of school, boy. It's so supposedly a SOS. Emergency distress signal. It's an emergency distress signal. I'm sitting here right now. I don't know how I missed the Amber Alert. I don't know how I missed the Amber Alert about the SOS. Wild stuff. But like I said, some communication has occurred. Yeah, today's mathematics, born culture, freedom, exactly. See, that's the main thing. Wise Prince said he's doing his hair like Farrakhan right now. He's combing his head to the side like Farrakhan. So when he get here, his superpowers can be intact. But I just hope y'all know that, this is not no thing where you're going to be able to fly in and then be back. You're not going to be able to be back at the paper, getting your Clark Kent on You better be prepared. You better pack a lunch. All the Earths, get y'all invisible airplanes. Get y'all invisible airplanes and fly over here. Because it appears that we need saving. But look, it's good news. It's great. It's great news. You know, uh, you know, the brothers at the school in the school itself will finally be a part of this. This whole conversation of the SOS is kind of going down without us. Until now, a few brothers told me today that, they was contacted. And now we're going to do the knowledge. After all this. See, these are the things you got to just, as you see, for one, observe it in terms of you seeing how some work, right? As the example of whenever it's, your turn to do things. You know what I'm saying? You can look at, things that people is doing and see if they making it hard for themselves or, if they making it easy for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Having a mathematical system is one way to make things easy for yourself. Now, I didn't get a chance to speak with Minister Freedom yet. I've actually been busy the last couple of days. I didn't get a chance to speak with him, but I will. You know what I'm saying? Of course, as always, when it's not that it's something to bring up. But just, the person who's been wanted, the person who's not a stakeholder, right? Guess who, when I do get a call? See, now, when they come to do the knowledge, who has to be here to make sure everything goes smooth with that? You see? But today's mathematics, knowledge, God, understanding. No, well, see, it's not a matter of us coming out good enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I didn't take photos. My fiance took the photos because when we tried to get started, we had to take the private.
There's some things that's not inherently political, but they can become politicized. Like we were speaking on yesterday. Everything is not necessarily a political issue, but once, a political person gets a hold of it and starts just to make an issue that they're dealing with.
The description of actually everything that took place, either from my
you know what I'm saying? So that's in you know, when you're talking about Washington, D.C. or Albany or Sacramento or whatever place, but it's also just in everyday life. You know what I'm saying? Where something can become a whole political issue. You know what I mean? Like if like you know how like say like a homeless guy, right? He'll go in the bathroom. He'll want to go in the bathroom to the restaurant, right? And they'll be like, nah, you know, you can't go in because you know they thinking whatever you're doing there, we gotta clean it up. So now you can't go in it, right? But then the person starts screaming out, "Oh, it's because I'm black. Yeah, it's racist in here." See, now you made this into a whole political issue when it's really just that they don't want you going to the bathroom trying to take a bath. You understand what I'm saying? You see what I mean? So you gotta be aware of when you're becoming a part of it, you know, or how you're becoming a part of the issue that's politicized. You see what I mean? Because one thing about when things become politicized, then you get this side and that side. Because that's just the nature of politics, at least in America. You see what I'm saying? So you know, I mean, I don't think he's, you know, per se doing anything wrong, you know, trying to facilitate communication. You know what I'm saying? But the direct politicized nature of some of the conversations that or the three conversations that I've been privy to through that network, it's like, okay, if this issue is political or politicized in the way you handle it, right? You know, the way you handle it has to be delicate. You know what I'm saying? You know, like if that's the forum that you're building. You know, so like with this situation right here, you know, and see, it's difficult too, because you know, like I said, we talking about you know, some history, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, is before its time. So, you know, of course it would, you know, be difficult for him to, you know what I know about the topic, but you know, you gotta but so whenever I guess so I have to wait to find out if it's you know, or whatever is the level of the emergency, you know, when people come to do the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what's going on with that. We'll get another update. But you know, like I said, good news to report. You know, we finally gonna get a chance to be informed. You know, of this emergency situation here. So you know, in the meantime, in between time, if we don't have any questions, you know, everybody take a chance to look that up. What we were speaking on when I was saying about it's a scientist named Cavendish who discovered the gravitational constant of how two masses act on each other by rolling two balls past each other with and observing it with a telescope. You know, for those that don't bear witness to gravity, I guess that that was the issue that we had yesterday, as I was attempting to explain this to the brother, but well, I had to do this special, because to me it's uncanny. Like sometimes predictions don't even take 25 hours. See, because just like I said, just as a matter of practicality, right? As a matter of practicality, how are you going to get into school without communicating with us? Yeah, I don't know. I'm waiting for more of the story to accumulate, and then I'll check out. I'm gonna wait till the rest of the story accumulates, and then I'm gonna check it out. Because VC round, you pretty much you missed it. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to wind this one down. Tomorrow make sure y'all check out Sunya's. Friday we're gonna make it back on. We're gonna make it back on. I'm gonna have some time, and I'm gonna be over here in the danger zone. I'm gonna be over here in the hazard zone. Michael Clark Duncan. Who's Michael Clark Duncan? R.I.P. You didn't get the notification? I sent notifications out. You Green Mile dude. Life, no doubt. Yeah, Michael Clark Duncan. Yeah, I thought that was a while ago when he returned. Did I think I was gonna get this much smoke? I mean, no, I wasn't really thinking in terms of smoke. I wasn't. Uh, they said, "Oh, the dude that oh, that's a gunshot 793." To me, he looked a little bit like Devon. Well, the picture looked a little bit like Devon. I'm saying I didn't know that's the word on the streets is that she killed him. I mean, well, you gotta remember a lot of this just surfaced. Will Smith changed the game, son. Everybody, everybody was good until Will Smith had to. Once Will Smith popped out, I told you, man, if you on the mic, it's free fall on you now, man. You know, yeah, I had to show you all the picture. You don't know what's his name? Kim Salam. Wait a minute. All right.
Look, you come God. You scared to death or something? That's right.
Who knows, man? Who knows, man? But no, I wasn't, at the end of the day, you gotta be on point. See, you know what? I like somebody brought up different people. I was like, see, Kevin Hart would have bobbed and weaved. Kevin Hart would have bobbed and weaved. He wouldn't have got caught. Yeah, the Parliament next month is in Mount Morris Park.
I'll tell you that. I see a tub of ice cream. I see a junk is there. Go right in the car.
I mean, I don't really be looking at it as smoke because it don't really be like no back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was discussing that. It's that look, I don't really gotta go back and forth with people. Like, look, don't take this the wrong way. But just in general, not even just with this situation, right? But if you too dumb to see what's going on, I can't use you. You can't use you. Like just with any given thing, you know what I'm saying? If you hear something and all this experience of being around the knowledge hasn't led you to see that, okay, you do the knowledge. Go examine. Use your wisdom, your good judgment to draw up an understanding from that. You understand what I'm saying? If some of y'all had the knowledge for decades, and if after all this time, I still got to spoon feed you, like if you a grown man and I still got to hold your hand to cross the street, you're not gonna be going a lot of places. That's the reality, man. Because like I said, everybody out here is on the front line. Don't even walk out there in the street telling people that you got it. Especially don't say your name is Allah. If you can't figure out, what I'm saying, how to use mathematics in a real and actual situation. If you're gonna talk all this game with me and shit, and then something come up and shit, and you act like Reverend Humans told you that, you walking around talking about the honorable this person or that person told you that, and then how could you know? Because you're supposed to examine. That's what you said. That's what word is bond means. Doesn't mean swear to God. It means you said you was that. Now I guess we gotta live it out. Not us. You. Yeah, Father Divine, Hakeem. Yeah. I just got my laptop. I just got back my laptop, so I'm designing a game. Just got a client for this video game streaming channel. Flipped his logo for him. Yeah, that's dope. Used to build in Fort Grand Park at the rallies over there. Yeah, this April and May rallies is going to be in Mount Marks. And everybody got the news about the 10th and 11th and the 12th for the Sean Crew, right? But like I said, man, this is a short one. You know what I'm saying? I'm a all right. But yeah, you know, this was just a short one right here. You know what I'm saying? You know, do the each one, teach one. Hit the like button, you know what I'm saying? Make sure, you know, you let everybody know that, you know, because these things, you know, ultimately it is a national issue. You know what I'm saying? And the history of these things, see, even that this occurred, right? Meaning that just in terms of maintaining a property, right? You know, whenever this maintenance or renovation or whatever is done, right? That's as property owners, we need to know that. You understand what I'm saying? To say that, okay, yeah, that was done at that time. So just like we're saying now, okay, you know, we don't want things to become past due. We got to keep tracking. You know what I'm saying? People got to know that history. Okay, yeah, no, that was done in that year. So yeah, you know what? This is what you got to do. You see, some people, they start off talking. See, I used to be like that, not talking, but I'm saying not knowing what to do. When, you know, things used to happen, you know what I'm saying? I remember, brothers came to the rally. I told that story here before, where, you know, I'm standing in the hallway, I'm trying to peep and see what's going on. And Dumont comes out, he's looking up and down, I don't know who he was looking for. Then he sees me, he's like, yo, you coming in or what? You know, but you know, I'm still a young guy, I was a teenager. So I didn't think, you know, before that, it was, yo, guy, go over there with we about the handles, you know. So when we go in there and, you know, they start discussing the business, I don't know, you know, like, you know, when they saying, you know, what the proposal is, right? I don't know, you know, how to answer, you know. I just fell back and did the knowledge. I seen how the brothers handle that, you know what I'm saying? And so now when things happen and you see me being decisive, because yeah, I played my part when it was that time to play my part. See, some people got a problem being a private soldier. You see, private soldier, it don't just go person to person. It goes time to time. It goes thing to thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, on a particular thing, right? I might just be a private soldier. But it's like, you need that move from right there to right there. Like the other day, look, the guy came here, he had a TV to hook up in here, right? So I happened to just come up at the time. Guys like, yo, man, you know, especially because, you know, I'm always over there on the bar doing my pull-ups. So yo, guy, you know, good thing I seen you, man. Yeah, I need this, try and get this out the Jeep right here. You know, All right, boom, we just get that out the gym. You know, that's just a simple example. I'm saying there's other things where you got to know how to be a private soldier, you know, because we dealing with you know, the success of the nation. You know, even when you're dealing, you know, yourself as your success as an individual, you know, whether it's in school, whether it's at your job or whatever, you got to know how to play your role. And if that role is the lieutenant or the private soldier, then you got to play that role to the fullest. You see, you would never be a general if you let everything get destroyed because you tight, because you're not the general on this. See, you know, this you know, there's a part where you say, okay, I know what's right and exact, so I'm not going to take no orders that's against my nature, right? There's a difference between that and just being rebellious against the whole in a way that bring about death, hell, and destruction for everybody. See, that's a lack of understanding. I don't have the equipment hooked up today. I don't have the equipment hooked up. I didn't know if what's my man name? I didn't know if he was gonna come back. I didn't know if he was gonna come back, and then I would have to put the link in. So I actually uh did that a little bit halfway on purpose. Halfway did that on purpose, but yeah, I ain't got that equipment hooked up, so that's why we didn't get the theme music and all that. But we're gonna get that back hooked up. Like I said, in the meantime, all right, yo, you know, JF, I just for the first time listened to the whole jump off. I listened to it when I was riding on the what's the name? Yo, what happened to the song? The song before cultural warfare, it's like a whole bunch of space or something. Well, I listened to it on iTunes. But yeah, it's slamming though. You know, it's I like that the cutting and scratching element. You don't get that. You don't get that a lot no more. You know, but you know, and if you do, it might just be one or two things. But just how it was like on every joint. That's fresh. That's some old school shit right there. Wait, what is this? The show and prove is the 10th, the 11th, and the 12th. The 10th is the meet and greet. The 11th is going to be the block party and the cookout. And the 12th is the show and prove. All right here on 126th Street. Who is Jody Allen and what do you mean sleep in heaven? What's that mean? All right, I'm gonna hit you back in a minute, JF. But yeah, what is this Jody Allen Sleep in Heaven? What's that? Nothing. Feel it? It's very interesting concept right here. What does this mean, sleep in heaven? I guess he probably bounced off already. Like I said, at any rate, we'll be back on Friday. You know what I'm saying? We'll have a little minor update. I have a little bit, better show prepared. You know what I'm saying? We could get into some more just regular building like we do. But this is just, the non-stakeholders, the non-voting stakeholders, we demand to know, inquiring minds. You know what I'm saying? But at any rate, do each one, teach one, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna sign off over here from the G building. And I'll see y'all on Friday. Peace.